बीजेपी की ओर से राज्यसभा में संविधान पर बोलते हुए वित्त मंत्री ने यह भी कहा कि कांग्रेस नेताओं ने हम पर झूठ बोलने का आरोप लगाया है और इसके लिए उन्हें माफी मांगनी चाहिए। वित्त मंत्री ने यह भी कहा कि कांग्रेस के डीएनए में झूठ बोलना है।
राज्यसभा में वित्त मंत्री निर्मला सीतारमण कांग्रेस पर खूब बरसी। उन्होंने कहा कि कांग्रेस सांसद जयराम रमेश को लिखित में माफी मांगनी चाहिए क्योंकि उन्होंने हम पर झूठ बोलने का आरोप लगाया था। वित्त मंत्री ने कहा कि दूसरों पर झूठ बोलने का आरोप लगाना कांग्रेस के डीएनए में है।
Now, since Jairam Ramesh has mentioned it and there is some Granville Austin's line that I like to quote back to him. Sir, emergency, 42nd Amendment Act, the landmark Keshwananda Bharati case of 1973, the basic structure, doctrine, whole lot of things. In the words of that masterly Granville Austin, I quote, sir, the important constitutional development of the emergency, other than its very imposition, was the enactment of the 42nd Amendment. Austin says this. And he further says, coming in November 1976, the amendment demonstrates the progression of the Prime Minister, referring to Mrs. Indira Gandhi. I really quote again. Coming in November 76, the amendment demonstrates the progression of the Prime Minister and her government from having near absolute power without a coherent program, other than the protection of her prime ministry to power expressed through fundamental constitutional change. So, unquote. Exactly the point that I'm putting forth about emergency, the way in which 42nd Amendment passed through, how opposition leaders were all in the jail, not one person to oppose in the Rajya Sabha, in the Lok Sabha, just 5 of them speaking against it. When Granville Austin has said this, poor Jairam Ramesh did not mind quoting something else from Austin, but ignored this. Point proves. So the selective.
वहीं जीएसटी को लेकर वित्त मंत्री ने कहा कि इस कानून को कांग्रेस खुद लाना चाहती थी, लेकिन किन्हीं वजहों से नहीं ला सकी। और अब जबकि देश में जीएसटी सफलतापूर्वक लागू हो चुका है, कांग्रेस के नेता इसे गब्बर टैक्स करार दे रहे हैं।
Sir, GST related constitutional provisions has never been encouraged prior to its bringing by Prime Minister Modi in 2017. Sir, within 2 years after the introduction in the Parliament of the GST related 101st Constitutional Amendment Act was passed and ratified by more than 50 states with effect from 8th September 2016. Just the data will tell you, sir, where the Congress party was. Despite being a coalition comprising of 26 parties, the UPA could not manage to get this GST. Even Congress-ruled states were opposed for the GST to be brought in. 2012. I'll say that as well. That will also be said. 3 BJP-ruled states. 3 BJP-ruled states also opposed. I don't hide facts. 3 BJP-ruled states also opposed, including Gujarat. I'm saying that.
कांग्रेस की ओर से संविधान और संविधान निर्माता बाबा साहेब को लेकर अक्सर बीजेपी पर आरोप मढ़े जाते हैं, जिसका जवाब देते हुए वित्त मंत्री ने कहा कि कांग्रेस ने दशकों तक पुराने संसद भवन के मध्य में बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर की तस्वीर नहीं लगने दी। उन्हें भारत रत्न से वंचित रखा गया।
In 1950, Kaka Kalekar Commission was formed, but Congress prevented its report from being published. Dr. Ambedkar was of the view that Pandit Nehru was not concerned about the welfare, was not concerned enough about the welfare of the SCs. Sir, this is said several times, but it's worth saying now. Congress did not even allow Baba Saheb's photo to be installed in the central hall of the old Parliament House for decades. He was, of course, denied Bharat Ratna. Similarly, the Mandal Commission was created to provide reservation for backward classes. But Mrs. Indira Gandhi or even Sri Rajiv Gandhi opposed it, delaying 27% reservation for the OBCs in central institutions. So we are the ones who brought it in, not the Congress.
वित्त मंत्री निर्मला सीतारमण ने और कई मुद्दों पर कांग्रेस को घेरा। उन्होंने कहा कि कांग्रेस ने हमेशा राजनीतिक लाभ के लिए संविधान का दुरुपयोग किया है। ब्यूरो रिपोर्ट, सूर्या समाचार।